Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast, where I, Leverton, literally review everything. That's the first rule. Second rule is that every review that I do is under 10 minutes. I just did the cardinal sin of podcasting, which is I forgot to plug the mic in. Luckily, these episodes are quite short, so I can just do it again, but that means I have to talk about Morbius again. So yeah, I'm reviewing Morbius. I gave it 5 out of 10. My title, not great, and that's okay. This movie is not great by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't understand the hatred it received when it came out. Jared Leto's performance as the titular character is much better than his performance of the Joker. He manages to give a restrained performance. Some of the special effects are not mind-blowing, but creative. The plot of this story makes no sense whatsoever, but it's clear what's going to happen very shortly into the movie. The problem with the film is that it lacks joy. The Venom franchise, as hated as it is by critics, is a fun couple of movies. And even movies that are not necessarily fun have a joy of cinema to them. There Will Be Blood is a good example of a film which is not a fun movie but shows you the joy of cinema. That being said, I think nowadays there's a tendency to despise any movie that it's not an instant classic. The Marvels was a good example of that. You don't have to watch this movie if you don't want to, and you don't have to like this movie if you don't want to, but that doesn't mean it won't be entertaining for someone. Yeah, and actually, I haven't seen the last Venom film. I heard that it was actually bad and it lacked joy. So I have to check that out sometime as well because I did like the first two and critics really did not. But Tom Hardy is just so enjoyable as Venom and uh, whatever the other guy's name is. Oh, what is the other guy's name? The non-Venom part of Venom. Oh, it's gonna come to me, but not right now. I would also like to recommend my son's podcast. My son and I have a podcast, rather. It's called the Everything and More Etc. podcast. We talk about animated series in the first season, and every episode is much longer than this one. And there's two people, so it's always more interesting, that sort of dynamic. So check that out when you can. Bye.